Some business owners in San Francisco are mad they're not going to take it anymore. Some now threatening to stop paying taxes as the city's homeless crisis reaches new heights.
Yeah, the situation is so bad. A new report estimates that up to 20,000 people in the city will experience homelessness this year. That's 2.5% of San Francisco's entire population.
Now, obviously, nobody wishes that on any of these individuals, but
Right.
It's a situation that needs to be dealt with. Joining us right now, Seattle radio host Jason Rantz. Jason, I assume the similar thing is going on in Seattle.
Yeah, for the most part, we're seeing a bunch of complaints coming from folks in the business community basically saying, hey, we're paying all of these taxes. Homelessness is not getting any better at all. What can be done? In this case, we have the city stepping up a little bit. But in San Francisco, what we're seeing, frankly, is just more of the same. And part of the reason why we're at this stage is that we have all allowed it. Left-wing mayors across the country have allowed this kind of behavior to continue where there's no real teeth to any of the enforcement. Every once in a while, the worst that happens to these encampments that get set up is that they're slightly inconvenienced, in which they are swept from one location, but they just go to another location because none of the policies have any teeth.
Yeah, Jason, why do you think the governments do allow this? Do you think it is some humanitarian claim, and that just seems to kind of confuse the issue?
I mean, certainly that's what they say. They claim that it's not compassionate to engage in these sweeps. I would argue it's not compassionate to allow people to stay in encampments surrounded by dirt and garbage and human waste and use needles. The reason why they do it, I think, is that a lot of these folks are waiting for an ideological program or a program that's based in their ideology, which is free housing. They use folks who are living out on the street for an argument to create more quote unquote low income housing or affordable housing, whatever that happens to mean for the individual city. But ultimately, that's not going to work because you're not addressing the underlying cause of their homelessness. These folks weren't born homeless. They had a home at some point. And so unless you're willing to go at the underlying causes of the homelessness, well, guess what? Nothing's actually going to change.
Well, one situation that drives the homeless problem is this. A police officer in San Rafael picked up a homeless man in his city, dropped him off in San Francisco. The San Rafael Police Department now saying it was the officer's idea to do that. It seems like, Jason, what we need to do is drop them off at a shelter. We need to get these people taken care of. If you're going to put your money into something to help them, do that, and then require them legally to get off the streets.
Yeah, look, I think the best kinds of programs, and some of these actually exist, including here in Washington. Marysville is a city up north that does this, which is basically you'll have enforcement from police. They'll say, look, we're going to offer you shelter and or drug treatment, whatever it is that you need, but you can't continue to break the law by being camped out here. So I'll give you one of two avenues to go down. You can say yes to the treatment that we're offering, or you can say no, and we'll either move you or we'll arrest you. And we understand that you're not going to be booked. You'll be back here again tomorrow. But guess what? So will we. We will continue to go in front of you, give you these options until you make the right move. Some folks need a little bit of tough love.
Yeah,
the
and
folks
it
who are
happened.
dealing with mental health.
Yeah, it happened here in New York, Jason. I'm sorry. We're short on time, but it happened here in New York. Giuliani made that happen, and it got people off the streets.
It actually
does
work.
It can be done. Thank you for the ideas and your insight. Thank you.